Hi, welcome to Mamas and Mannies. I'm your host, Trina. This is a short form podcast for mamas that are looking for a quick burst of me time. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this with another mama, and make sure you hit the bell for notifications. But before we get started, let's go ahead and jump into the quote or the motivational mantra, however you want to look at it for the week. I decided to go with a Christmas themed quote since this is the week of Christmas. So today is Monday. You have all day Monday, Tuesday, and that's it. Usually stores close at around 6 or 8, depending on the store, for Christmas Eve. And then Wednesday is Christmas. So that's why I decided to go with a Christmas quote. The quote is from the movie or the book A Christmas Carol. It says, "There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor." Again, that quote from the book The Christmas Carol says, "There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor." But guess what time it is? It's mama time. This week's mama time is going to be all about non-traditional Christmas items. And the title of the episode is What I Really Want for Christmas. As I'm getting older, I am realizing, I can basically buy everything I want for myself throughout the year. B, there are a few things that I may not buy, like I may be saving up for, but most likely I'll end up buying them in the next few months. And C, I don't want gifts I'm not going to actually use. That's just being honest. So this top 10 list is going to be dedicated to non-traditional gift ideas. So if you have some good comments, bad comments, if you have your opinion, if you agree with me, if you're sitting back and you're watching this on our YouTube channel, or you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you're like, I think she has, she's on to something, let me know, comment below. So my number one, a non-traditional gift idea. This is a list for me and for other people that may like non-traditional gift ideas. The first one is pay a small bill. So if you already have a budget in mind and you're shopping for someone, your budget could be $50, $75, $100, whatever it may be. Ask that person, hey, I want to buy a gift. I don't really know what to get you, but my budget was blah, 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 $75, $100, whatever that may be. Is there a bill that I may be able to pay for you? Usually your water bill is about that cost. If you have gas in your home, depending on how much gas you have, your gas bill is about that cost. I'm trying to think what I have under $100. So our gas bill, our water bill, we get termite prevention. That is $25 a month. So ask that. Just ask, is there a bill? And the person, we're not behind on any bills or anything like that. The person, that just, like an added bonus, just like those shoes or whatever else you were getting ready to get that they may or may not wear. People got bills every month. I'm going to go ahead and say that. And even if you can't pay for a whole bill, maybe you can say, hey, I would love to, like if your budget is $25 or $50, hey, do you have something maybe I can pay half of the bill? What's your lowest cost bill? Starting off, just a casual conversation. Hey, my lowest cost bill is my water bill. It's never over $35. What about you? And they may say, oh yeah, my water bill is always under $40. It's not that many of us that live here, blah, blah, blah. And then you have in mind, okay, their bill is $40. I can cover the whole thing. Or you may say, hey, I was going to give you a $25 gift card. Can I just give you cash? That way you can go ahead and put that into your bank account and pay a bill. So that's number one, pay a bill. Number two, get a stay at Great Wolf Lodge for the family. Me and my family went to Great Wolf Lodge in May of 2023. We thoroughly enjoyed it. I think from the commercials that I see all the time on TV, depending on if you live near or Great Wolf Lodge, you're going to see these commercials. The commercial is great marketing. Is a family, usually a family of four, riding on these wolves. I've seen it. I feel like they start to play it a little bit more often around like the holiday season or summer break, spring break. So basically when your kids are out for break. But the family is in the bed and then the kids come by and they're like, it's time, it's time. Then they all go outside and it's four wolves waiting on them. At first it looks crazy. You're like, why are these people riding on these wolves? But they end up going to a Great Wolf Lodge. Great Wolf Lodge is a great place. It's a lot more affordable than Disney, just depending on how many packages you get. But I would really recommend that. They have sales, like a Black Friday sale they had. Everybody's going to have a sale for MLK Day, for whatever holiday, President's Day. So if you miss the sales, you may still be able to get like a one-night stay for less than $150. They have like your traditional double queen with a pull-out sofa. My accent came out. So that can fit 4 people or 6 people. Then they have your next level room, I think, which is like a king size bed and then bunk beds in a separate room. So check it out. It's Great Wolf Lodge. They actually have really affordable one-night stays. I'm not saying go during peak hours or peak season, but if you can find like some little downtime, I actually just looked before the podcast started. I just wanted to see what the price was for our location here in Noonan. And if you want to go Christmas Eve and leave the day after Christmas, so the 23rd to the 26th of December, I think it was only like $200 a night. That sounds like a lot, but it includes the water park that's there on the grounds. So when you take that in consideration, you get a nice room. The rooms are very spacious. They have great activities for free for your kids, like dance parties and other stuff like that. And I think for the winter, they have more activities. So think about that, because that's something a whole family could actually use. In a one-night stay, like I said, is going to be less than $200 if you were going to buy for the whole family. Number 3 is pay for extracurricular activities. Like if your kids do swim, ballet, karate, gymnastics, ask the mom that you're buying for, how much is 1 month of swim lessons? How much is 1 month of ballet? Or whatever they may do, or if they're in a club at school, how much are the dues? That's something that can be used. Is something that's really useful. Is one less thing that that family or that mama has to pay for. Number 4 is pay for uniforms or supplies for the extracurricular activity that I mentioned in 3. So when my girls were doing ballet last year, they had 2 payments. I think it was like an extra payment of the monthly fee to get uniforms, but they split it in half. So it was kind of like 2 months worth of the monthly fee was the cost of one uniform. So just something like that. If let's just give an example. If the monthly fee is $50 per child, so we have 2 kids, so that's $100. Or you may say, here's $100. I know they charge you for the uniforms, put it towards that. Another one I just thought about, I don't have it on my list, so this is going to be a bonus. It is going to be pay for a week of a summer camp. This is a big one because for some reason, summer camps are extremely expensive. But if you can pay for a week of a summer camp, or like if they have multiple kids, for instance, we have 2 kids, maybe you can pay for a child 1 week. That way, at least, it's a little bit easier to pay for the 2 kids if you only have to pay for one. It's kind of like buy one, get one free. So think about that. Number 5 is pay for school uniforms. If your kids go to school, maybe that's something you can ask for. I know some schools, they wear just like the school sweatshirt with khakis, like skirt, pants, whatever that looks like. So they don't have to wear a full uniform, but they can wear like a top that has the school name on it. That's a really good one. Number 6, car detailing. If you know anyone with kids, most likely their back seat has food and other toys and everything else on the floor. Ours, we don't keep a lot of toys in the car. That's one thing I don't like. But if you have kids, your kids feel like they need to bring every piece of toy with them on a 15-minute ride for whatever reason. But car detailing is a great one. Number 7, a night for a babysitter. That's also a great one. If you don't have the funds to do a babysitter, because sometimes depending on how long the date is going to last, it may be a little bit more out of your budget. Offer to babysit the kids, even if it's just one night, like a Saturday night or a Friday night. Hey, you guys, I want you to go out on a date night. Don't worry about the time. I'll be here with them. Put them to bed. Come back when you're ready. Number 8, pay to get the yard done. We have a large yard with a whole bunch of trees that continues to drop leaves. I feel like leaves drop for 10 months. They don't. I can't remember when the leaves start dropping, but we still have leaves falling right now. It takes them forever to fall. So if you know someone that has a big yard and trees that the leaves fall off, pay for them to get their yard done. Ask them how much that is. Same thing like I spoke about earlier. If you can't foot the whole bill, ask to pay for half. This is stuff that really makes a difference that we don't think about, that people can actually use, and that helps the quality of life for that particular mama or that particular family. Here's another great one. 9 and 10 kind of go hand in hand. Get a gift card to an airline, Southwest, Frontier, what's this other? Oh, Spirit. Some airlines have inexpensive tickets. Now check on the airline, because Spirit will a la carte you to death. But one thing that's good to know, they do have cheap flights just like Southwest. So if you can get an inexpensive round trip ticket, I know especially to major cities, for us, like we've done Southwest deals to Chicago. We actually did one last year. It was fun. I'm trying to think, where else have we been? Like Chicago, I think Miami, that's always a great one from Atlanta. So think about that. And these round trip tickets could be less than $100. Look into that. And then if you buy a round trip ticket, I don't think the person's going to be upset if they need to pay to check their bag or something like that, or pay an additional fee to pick a seat. Number 10, the reason why they said they go hand in hand, get a hotel gift card. That way, maybe they can foot the bill for the airline gift card, but they need somewhere to stay. So just think outside the box, things that people actually want to use, not the same thing. And guess what, mamas? I'm guilty of getting the same thing, because here's a little secret. I don't like shopping. I don't like overthinking about gifts, because for me, it's too much of a mental load for me to think about what to get somebody individually. So usually for me, you're going to get a gift card to somewhere general, or you're going to get something from Bath and Body Works or some other candle or something like that that you can use on a regular basis. That's just my little secret. Don't let everybody know. So again, the list 1 to 10 really quickly. Number 1, pay a bill. Number 2, get a stay at Great Wolf Lodge for the whole family, because you're going to be paying for a night at the lodge. Number 3, pay for extracurricular activities. Number 4, pay for uniforms or supplies for the extracurricular activities. Number 5, pay for school uniforms. Number 6, get car detailing. Number 7, pay for a night for a babysitter or offer your services for a babysitter. 8, pay to get the yard done. Number 9, get an airline gift card. And 10, get a hotel gift card. These are just some non-traditional gift ideas that I think mamas would like. I know I would. Please, I would love to hear your comment. If you're the type of person you're like, no, absolutely not. I want something that is well thought out. I don't want any of these items. I'm happy. Comment below. Let me know if you're like, yes, 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 bring all that stuff on. I want all 10 items on that list. Would love to hear that also from you. And just leave a comment and say, hey, we love the podcast. I would also love to hear what topics you want to talk about in 2025. What has been bugging you? What do you need tips on? Are you still having a hard time finding mama time, please comment, let us know below. Hit the bell for notifications so you'll know when we come out with a new episode on Mondays. Like, share this with another mama. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Mommas and Mannies. YouTube channel is Mommas and Mannies also. And I can't wait to read your comments. And I just can't wait to see what you got to say. But remember, as always, me time is essential and it's never selfish. Have a great week, mamas.